Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope you're keeping well. I hope you're having a really nice weekend. So it is Sunday afternoon here today, and I thought I'd pop on and share a rather large yarn haul from Wool Warehouse. In fact, I've got two orders, but they've come within a couple of days of each other, so I thought I'd share them with you. First things first, this is not a mark on your screen, it is a screw hole in my craft room ceiling wall, and I'm up in the loft, so I'm going to try and sit here. A few people have said in comments they're trying to clean the screens, so yeah, apologies, this will be getting sorted out in the future. Anyway, yeah, I did post a video a few days ago rounding up all of my purchases, my craft purchases from July, and I realised we're only part of the way into August and I'm back with another one, but I thought I don't want to wait till the end of the month to share this because I'm going to want to start using it. So I think because it's quite a big haul, I thought let's just share it in a video in its own right. So I hope you enjoy watching. I've got some really good deals. There's been quite a nice sale on at Wool Warehouse, and obviously it's only a bargain if you want it to be. But I have gone slightly crackers. I've ordered loads. I mentioned in my last video, I've started knitting socks. I'm currently on my third pair of socks and I'm obsessed, guys. So much so that I've just ordered this ridiculous amount of gorgeous looking yarn. And then I've got another lot here for something else, which I will show you as well. So we're going to go through all of this. I've got some really good deals. I actually did have double the amount of yarn in my basket, and then I looked at that, I thought that is outrageous. It's going to take me years to use all that, so I reduced it down. I was thinking, oh, which ones do I want? But it's awful because when you just kind of want everything, and you think, oh, that looks nice, oh, I'll add it in, that looks nice, I'll add it in. So yeah, I've got a bit of a mix. So what I've gone for this time is, so yeah, I'm currently on my third pair of socks at the minute. Two of those have been made with yarn that I'd had from years ago when I first considered making socks, then never did. So it's probably not something that I would have chosen now. But anyway, I had that in my stash, so I was using it. And then last month I'd ordered a couple of lots of double knit and some drops sock yarn in double knit to just sort of try that as well to see what that was like. So yeah, I've got a pair of socks in that. So like my thought behind this order was, number one, I'm just loving knitting socks and I just want to have a choice of yarn just ready for whatever I fancy to make. I'm also thinking about, at the moment as well, I've only knit socks just like in using one ball of yarn. There's no colour changes or anything, so I thought I'd quite like to now that I've virtually done 3 pairs of socks, I'd like to maybe sort of do a contrast cuff, heel and toe. I thought that'd be good. I've got a Velux window here, I've got birds that keep landing, I'm very distracted. But yeah, I'd like to do a contrast heel, cuff and toe. And then I'd also like to maybe try and do some lace work, and also I'd like to do some colour work. So I want to start sort of trying to push myself to do different types of socks. So for that, obviously you need different types of yarn, different colours, contrasting colours, and I think some things will show better just in plain yarn, which I haven't got at the moment. Some things I've got self-striping. I want to try some different brands. So yeah, there was this sale on, so I've taken advantage of it. So this first order, I got a little bit of a discount. Well, a lot of the stuff was in the sale, plus I had a discount code which I used on, like, I think there's one ball that was full price, but I ended up paying $72.76, but there was such an amazing save and I'm really pleased with the saving I made. So we're going to go through it. I will tell you a little bit about each one, like what the content of the yarn is, the weight of it, the price of it, and maybe like how many meters and things in each. But also hopefully you'll enjoy my video. If you do, please consider subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, give me a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and feel free to leave any comments down below of any recommendations of sock yarn that you love, if you've tried any of these or anything. If you're on Ravelry, let me know. I'll come give you a follow. I'll link my Ravelry down below as well. I'm going to put all these in my stash. I'm going to try to be really good now and keep really good records of what I've got, what I'm making and everything else. Okay, let's get on. I'm so excited. I wanted to get this filmed just so that I can then use it. If I waited till the end of the month to film a roundup, it's just never going to happen. But yeah, my project roundup will be coming in a couple of weeks and I'll show you everything I've been making so far. Right then, first things first. So this is a great contrast one. This would be lovely for like cuffs, heels and toes, or maybe even just to do an all over sock in this, and it is the Drops Fabel Unicolor Superwash Treated Sock Wool. These are 50-gram balls, 75% wool, 25% polyamide. So 50 grams, 205 meters, 224 yards. The recommended needle and hook is a 3mm. For socks, I tend to use a 2.25 short circular. So yeah, here we go. This is in the shade Parrot Green, and these were reduced to £1.60 per ball. I will link everything in the description box down below. So yeah, I'll link these as Drops Fable, that you can have a look through all the different colours yourself. And it is shade, yeah, 118 Parrot Green, £1.60. And I've got two just in case I want to make a pair of socks in a solid colour. But if not, I could just do it, as I say, for like contrast heels and things, which I'm really excited to start doing. I think it just kind of like gives it a little, you know, sort of jazzes it up a little bit. So some fabulous green. Next, I've got two balls of, again, the Drops Fable. All the sort of meterage and everything of these are exactly the same. And this is in the shade Light Blue, 117, and these were £1.60 per ball as well, so £3.20 for both of them. This feels slightly softer, I think, than the green, but I just think it's like a very nice soft shade. I think it'd be beautiful to do some really nice pattern socks in them as well. I think that could look really nice. Next, we've got some plain ones here as well. Again, it's the Drops Fable, this gorgeous kind of like dusky pink. This is in the shade Baby Pink, shade 120. Again, 50-gram balls each. All the other details are the same, £1.60. I just think it's a gorgeous colour, absolutely gorgeous. I will I'm so excited. It's like giving me real joy. That's dreadful. Okay, now I think I've just got one ball of this. I have just got one of this, and it's this gorgeous kind of like rusty colour. I think that's really autumnal. So this could be really nice, again, as contrast, or maybe if I'm doing a little bit of colour work, especially now we're coming up to autumn and things. So this is in the shade 110, which is Rust. And again, £1.60 per ball. And yeah, it'd be really interesting. I don't know what any of the other yarns feel like. So yeah, this is the Fable. You can definitely feel the wool content. It feels like it'll make quite a nice sort of sturdy sock. And because it's a little bit rough, I think, is that quite handy for colour work? I don't know. I think it makes sort of grip a little bit better rather than being too slippy. But and it's a beautiful colour, really nice. As I pull like any of these patterned ones up, we'll see like what will probably contrast well with it. I've got any more another Drops Fable here. Is this one the same? I've got one tucked down. Oh, hang on. I've got another Rust. So I've got two Rust. I just thought they weren't packed next to each other, so two of them as well. I do try and get two of each just in case I want to do like a plain sock in them. Right then, and then another Drops Fable is in the shade 114, and this is in the shade Light Pearl Grey. And they look slightly, they're the same batch numbers. You know, when you look at something, it looks a little bit different. They are the same dye lots. I just thought it looked slightly different. Maybe it was just this light. But again, just a nice kind of like basic colour. I'll probably do like a full sock in that rather than as a contrast, I think. But You never know. And yeah, they were like pearl grey, £1.60 again each as well. Okay, I think that might be all of the plain balls. Have I got any more drops Fable? Yes, I have. So I've got some patterned ones now. So these are, so this is the Drops Fable print. So that's quite nice. And this is in the shade 912. Let's have a look and see where this is on here. So this is called Soft Chocolate Print. So I can't remember if these like, well, I think these are obviously like self-patterning and things. I can't remember what the actual thing looks like. I think they do, a lot of them do show you pictures on the website when you order them. But these were £1.70 a ball, so slightly more expensive, just 10p a ball more. And this one is a superwash treated sock wool. Again, it's 50 grams, yarn group A. So yeah, these are all like 4-ply. And I think all the details are the same. 50 grams, 205 meters, 224 yards, 75% wool, 25% polyamide. So yeah, so that looks nice. So that could go well with maybe the grey. Is anything? I'm just trying to see if anything else would maybe go. Maybe not. Maybe a pink as a contrast potentially. But nothing massively that would go that. These might be nice for like a really nice like chocolatey brown toe cuff, or maybe something like a real pop of colour. I don't know, let me know, what would you put with that? Okay, oh, these ones are pretty. So make sure I've got, these are similar, and that's it. So these are just kind of like little speckledy ones. These look really nice. And again, this is the Drops Fable print, but you can see this has got much more of a design on it. It's far heavily dyed than this. And this one is in the shade 924. And it is, she says, this is confetti cake, £1.70 a ball, 50 gram balls. I just think this is beautiful, and I just think you've got the option with all these little specks. You could definitely, so there's like rusty bits that would look nice as a contrast heel. I think a really nice like deep purple would look lovely, like mustards, dark greens. So I think, yeah, definitely as I sort of get on with my stash and things, like a darker blue, maybe not this blue, but like a deeper blue could be nice. But I think out of the ones I've got now, I think that'd be quite lovely. But I just think that's gorgeous, really, really nice. And again, all the details on this are the same, 75% wool, 25% polyamide. Let's hope I like knitting with Drops Fable. It is so cheap though. I mean, at like 160, 170 a ball, it's just not breaking the bank. And I think that's the problem, because then you think, oh, it's only that, add it into my basket. Oh, that's fine, we'll get another couple. So yeah, that was the one in confetti cake. And then I got another one, very similar, but this one is in berries and cream and is 925 as a colourway. And this is lovely. So you've got like some like tealy, deep dark turquoises, like magentas, and some lemon bits in there as well. I just think it is absolutely, on pinks, well, that's the magenta bit, but it's just, I think these are going to make really nice basic socks. I'm really, really happy with that. And again, this was £1.70 as well. Okay, I think that's all the Drops Fable done. So I've got quite a lot there. I've got like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 balls of the Drops Fable. Next, oh, I lie. I am lying. Oh my gosh, I've got loads of Drops Fable, clearly because it was so affordable. Right, I've lost there's no band on this one. I've got a missing band, but luckily I ordered 2. So this is this. How amazing is this? So this is in the shade 151. Let me find that on here. Where is that? So this is in guacamole print. I just think that is so fun. So definitely that could go with it. of contrast. Oh, it's the wrong green, isn't it? But I just think the oranges look really nice. And then but it looks like there's bits of pink in it as well. I'm really interested to see how this one knits up. But the guacamole print, this was £1.70 a ball. I just think that is great, and it's just there's such fun colours. I'm just wanting to try them all, every colour. I want socks in every single colour. So again, just it's a superwash treated sock wool, exactly the same as all the others. I wonder if the label is in here somewhere, but yeah, never mind, no big deal. These next ones are gorgeous. Look at this. This feels a bit softer, interestingly. How beautiful are these? This is in the shade 162. And this is in the blue sea print, £1.70 a ball. Again, 50-gram balls, same as all the others, but that is just so beautiful. You've got greens, like deep pinks, and it's like some like sandy colours in here. I just think, oh, I'm so excited to make these. I will be sort of showing you, obviously, everything that I'm making in my, I'm going to try and do like weekly craft vlogs just as I'm crafting, and just sort of chit-chatting about projects I'm working on and any problems I've come up against, or just what I'm looking to do, and just, yeah, just a general hang out with me kind of chit-chatty video. But yeah, I will be doing my monthly roundups and just show you everything. But I just feel really happy that I've now got a nice stash of sock yarn. So there we go. I'm not too worried about having all these like really expensive hand dyed things. I know that's nice, but I just think I don't feel like I need to be at that stage. I'm quite happy with more affordable yarns and things. These are really pretty as well. So another Drops Fabel, and this is in the shade 677, which is green turquoise print. There are honestly some really gorgeous colour variations like in the Fabel print collection, but again we've got the blues, purples, some whites. So I think that green could maybe go quite well as a contrast. That's quite nice. So I mean, I'm just going to have to play about, and then the more I go, and if I see like any, I can start getting like odd balls of yarn, single colours as well. And I'm sure as I start making more and more things, you know, I can start focusing a bit more. If I want to do this, I can think, oh, I need a contrast heel for that, and I can just then just pick out like individual balls rather than going a bit crazy like I have done today. But yeah, really lovely. All right, I am now certain that is all of the drops. So next one I've got, so this is Stylecraft. So I mean, I've had lots of Stylecraft yarn in the past, like the double knit, but I've never had the sock yarn. And so this is the head over heels, and these are 100-gram balls, which I like, so I can get a full pair of socks out of one ball. How much are these? So head over heels, it is a Walking in Nature. It is shade, oh, these write the shade on it, 3231 Saunter. How beautiful. Again, this is just autumn in the sock. I'm really excited. But again, as well with this, you can make hats, like mittens, you know, gloves, things like that. A nice scarf as well. So it's not just for socks. It's 4-ply, and it just, I really love this so much. Again, that would go really nicely with that definite. So Saunter, this was meant to be $6.99 for a 100-gram ball. It was reduced to $3.99, so almost half price. And I just thought that's really, really good. So $3.99 for one, and obviously I was paying what, $3.20-ish for $3.40 for some of these, for 2 balls of the other. So it's a similar kind of price really. So this one is a 75% superwash wool with 25% polyamide. It is 100 grams, approximately 396 meters, 433 yards. So it's got a really good thing on it. And look, it shows you here what the pattern is. So it's self-patterning. So that's nice. We've got some thin stripes, some wider stripes, some sort of like fairly speckledy bits as well. So yeah, they should work up really nice. Interesting to see if we get halfway down the sock, if they are, how well I can match the print up to make a pair of socks. I'm not really that worried if they don't match up properly, because I know they're just a pair, they're for me, and they've come out here and they're handmade and everything else. But yeah, so I'm excited to knit these up. I really like sort of like self-patterning yarns and just sort of seeing the next bit come as you're knitting. Think, oh, I'll just do a bit more and get me to that next bit. So yeah, I just think that is really lovely. So it'd be interesting just to see what it feels like when I'm working with it, how soft the sock feels as I'm knitting it as well. So yeah, just lovely. Recommended needle size for this is 2.25 to 3.25 mils. I suppose it'll all depend on your gauge. But yeah, there's that one. So that was the head over heels. I've got some more head over heels as well. This is great. I mean, so much fun. This one is in the shade Skip. I love like the lime greens in this, and then the purples as well. It looks quite smooth, but like obviously with a bit of roughness. Don't know how much these will. I've got a feeling this one is going to pill. That turquoise colour is just gorgeous as well. Like a, well, it's more like a duck egg blue. It's like a duck egg blue, like a sky blue, like an indigo, the lime. I think these are going to be really, really pretty. There's the pattern there for this one, so a little bit more sort of jazzy than the other. I think that looks nice. And this was also reduced from £6.99 down to £3.99, so almost 50% off. Really good price. I think like 40% off, I think, in the sale. But yeah, 100-gram ball. And then I got another Stylecraft. And again, this is gorgeous. I really like this one. So rather than it being like a lighter background, it's this more like a navy, again, deep purples, little splash of like limey, zesty green. Just stunning. And this is in the shade Swagger. And again, from £6.99 down to £3.99 for a 100-gram ball. Right then, different brands. Ooh, this feels nice. So I've picked up just one ball from King Cole, and it was Zigzag. I think this was a really good offer actually. Oh no, it wasn't. Maybe I just really wanted it. I think I must have seen how this knit up and I really liked it. This is 100 grams, full price at £5.99. But I just wanted it, so I got it. It's lovely, isn't it? I just think that's going to look so nice. It's got a bit of everything in there as well. So you've got like lime, you've got pinks, blues, like tangerine colours, like peaches, greys. There's honestly so much. I've got no idea what it's going to be like, but it does say Zigzag, so I'm wondering if it is a really nice kind of self-patterning yarn. So let me tell you a bit about it. So yeah, it was £5.99 for a 100-gram ball. It's a super washable, 75% super washable, 25% nylon. It gives about 460 yards, which is 420 meters. Recommended needle size, it says here, is 3.25 millimeter. Obviously if you're using it for socks, usually sort of a sizing down a bit there. But again, this is definitely something you could use as a hat, as a scarf, loads of things. I am going to start just sort of branching out a little bit, having a bit of a play, trying to make a really nice like variety of different projects and stuff. So yeah, if you'd like me to make anything in particular, you know, I'm really keen to hear, and I'm definitely going to just sort of try it. Or if you think there's a pattern that'd be really good for me to try, again, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, this will be a King Cole, so it's my first King Cole that I've used. So yeah, I'll be interested to see what that feels like and how it works up. Now, these next ones I think I'm going to absolutely love. They're all the same brand. They're all, I think I've just found my favourite yarn. These feel incredible. Wow, these are yarns. Oh my god, these. Honestly, I'm now thinking I've bought all them and I'm just touching this. I'm thinking this feels amazing. This is Yarnsmiths Merino Sock Super Wash. Guys, this is so smooth and squidgy. Look at that. Looks like opal fruits, doesn't it? I love this. So this is 100 grams, 400 meters, 437 yards. It's 75% merino wool, 25% nylon. Guys, this feels incredible. So this is in the shade 2G080, which is the shade called Fruit Salad. It is, sorry, Glenn's just come over from golf and was like shouting hello, so I've just told him to shh, be quiet. What was I saying? I don't know. It's in the shade, yeah, where were we? 2G080, which is, yeah, Fruit Salad. This was meant to be £10 a ball, down to £4.90. It is definitely, it feels beautiful. I think I'm gonna knit something up in this next. The problem comes then if I fall in love with this, how am I gonna feel with the Fabel? Oh. If you've never had one of this, I'd say go buy a ball of this, or just go give a squidge if you can sort of find it locally or anything. But oh my word, this is amazing. It feels beaut. Like, it is so smooth. I love it. Absolutely love it. I've got 4 balls in different shades. So yeah, this one is Fruit Salad. I'm in love. Obsessed already. Next one, pretty funky. I just love like the style of these. Like, they're kind of like marled. I just really like it. They're so squishy. This is 2G020. Is that the same as... No, that was 080. It's 2G020 and is in the shade Windbreak. I mean, guys, look at this. I just... Oh, they're beautiful. I think someone that I know had said to me, oh, you need to try the Yarnsmiths merino. I don't know if it was the next one up from this. I think it was like in a hank that you had to, and I thought it just put me off because I thought I can't be bothered having to like wind up a ball from a hank. So maybe it was the next one up from this, but for me, I'm going to just keep an eye out for these in the sales. Again, yeah, £4.90 meant to be £10. I can see why. It might be one of the, I mean, would I pay full price for it? I'd need to work with it and probably fall in love with it and then decide. But if it's going to come up on sale like this, it's just a case of keeping your eye out. I will link to these for sure. Just honestly, it just feels beautiful. I absolutely feel incredible. So pretty. Next one I've got is, and again, look at this. Aren't they beautiful? So gorgeous. They feel really, really gorgeous and lovely. And oh, did I tell you what size this was? Yeah, 2.25mm needles recommended size. This one is, I feel I'm all over the place now. It's completely thrown me how beautiful and gorgeous these are. So this is 2G070, which is in the shade Trifle. I'm literally obsessed with these. Stunning. And then the last one I've got in this order, I think this is going to make a really beautiful looking sock as well. A bit more muted, but I just think it's going to be stunning. And this is in the shade 2G120. And that is Reflections. And this was also £4.90, reduced from £10. And it is, yeah, the Superwash Merino sock yarn. These guys are just something else. I think you can probably tell like the difference between them all. Let me just pop, I've got head over heels and a Fabel. So I've got like, oh, and then, so we've got the King Cole, the Drops Fabel, the Stylecraft, and then this Yarnsmiths. And I know like the different prices, and this obviously is more a premium one, this Yarnsmith, but I think, can you see the difference? I mean, I think you can see that looks really smooth. But then I don't mind like rusticy kind of socks either. Honestly, I don't mind that. So that was that order. And then I ordered another, excuse my hair, another few balls of yarn because, so in my last haul, I'll just show you, it's easier. I got this Drops Air yarn to make a sweater. I'm going to be making a petite knit cloud sweater. So I got this. This is like a blown yarn. It just honestly feels gorgeous. Then I was reading a few notes and seeing a few things, reviews from people on YouTube and whatnot, saying that I think it's hand wash only, and I think someone had said that it started to wear a little bit like under the arms, around the elbows and things, because it's quite a delicate yarn. And I thought, I wonder if I should pair it maybe with a mohair. So I was trying to find a mohair to go with it. I'll leave one of these out. Details of this are in my last video. I can link the video to this down below. But yeah, I got this, and it was in what's it called, pink sand or something like that, I think the shade is. Anyway, there we go. So I'm going to put that there, and I thought, right, I'm just going to have a little look. Like, marine and mohair can be really expensive, can't it? So obviously I thought, let me have a little look at drops, because drops are just such an affordable brand of yarn. So I've placed another order, £30.37. But my yarn wasn't that whole price, but I think it came to about £20 roughly for my yarn. And then to get free shipping, I thought I might as well get a few other things and just top up. I'd rather pay for products and get free shipping rather than pay like £4 or whatever for shipping. So I picked up, here we go. So I've got this. Now the shade of mohair that I wanted was out of stock. So I ended up choosing a light pink, and it looks, if anything, a slightly more lavenderish in real life. So this is the Drops Kid Silk Unicolor, soft and luxurious in super kid mohair and silk. So I've never had mohair before, so I feel like I'm really branching out. These were reduced. It should have been £4.60 a ball, and I got it for £3.20. So I thought that was good to begin with. So I ordered 6 of them. I kind of tried to calculate. I think that's maybe too many. I don't think I need that many, but I wanted to make sure I had enough to complete my project. And I've got some left over. That's absolutely fine. I can pair it up with something else to, you know, to make another like maybe an accessory or something. So when it's come, it's definitely more pinky than my yarn. But having said that, when I got my yarn, I was worried it was going to maybe be a bit too wishy-washy and not enough colour maybe for me. So maybe this paired with this actually might just give it a little bit more pinkness and lift it. But it does seem to have more lilac-y hues, I feel, almost, you know, lilac-y lavenderish rather than pink. Yeah, the shade is light pink, but yeah, I'm not convinced. But I'm going to just put them together and see. And I'm hoping that by doing that, this will just provide a little bit extra strength as well for my sweater. I've never made myself a sweater before, but it is a really nice thin weight mohair. Let me see if I can tell you something about it. Sorry. So it's 25 gram ball, it's 75% mohair, 25% silk. So 25 grams gives 210 meters, 230 yards. So what I tried to do was have a look at how many yards and like I'd get from this, and just try and like match and work out roughly how many of these I need to match how many of these. So I've got 8 balls of the Drops Air, and I've got 6 balls of the Kids Silk. So I do think they'll go together, and I'm hoping the shades I think actually maybe work really, really nicely. If nothing else, it's a lesson, isn't it? And and then that's that. So yeah, that was my first thing I got. And then I thought, well, I might as well just stick on some more sock yarn. So I picked up another couple of balls of the Drops Fabel, purely because it was still on offer, and this one was in the shade Wheat. And again, I just thought this would be a right nice basic colour to maybe make like some little lacy cabley socks or something. So yeah, I've got them. These were £1.60 a ball. All the details for the Drops Fabel is exactly the same as them. And yeah, I've got the light grey, so it's nice just to have that wheaty one as a nice sort of like neutrally sort of sock yarn. So yeah, I've got that. And then I thought, well, I might as well get some, a couple more needles. So I've got, at the moment, my circulars. I've got like my 2.25 short circulars, and I think there's a 3.25 that I had to do my DK socks. But I thought, well, oh yeah, that's okay. I thought I'd made a mistake. So I thought, why don't I get another 2.25 short circular, so that I can maybe knit 2 socks at a time. So I could do the cuff on one, and then on the same size needle start the second sock, so don't get like that second sock syndrome. So I could do sock 1, do the cuff, sock 2, do the cuff, then sock 1, you know, do the leg, and kind of just go backwards and forwards between the two. I don't want to like knit 2 at a time on like a magic loop or anything, but I thought I could do a couple on the fixed circulars. So yeah, I just picked up these are the ones I've already got already. It is the Knit Pro Nova. It is 2.25mm, 25 centimetre, 10-inch fixed circular needle. And this was £4.99. And then I haven't got a 2.5mm, so I thought I'm going to get the 2.5 purely because I think when I go to do the colour work, I've seen quite a few people saying, like on YouTube and different things like that, that when they do the colour work, like on the socks, they go up a size just to prevent it being too tight. So I thought, okay, so I've got a 2.5 as well. And again, that is Nova Metal, 10-inch, fixed circular, and £4.99. These, I absolutely love them. I think they're just such a game changer for knitting socks. If you haven't seen them, it's just literally, that's all it is. And it's brilliant because you just keep knitting round and round and round, and they're just such a game changer. I just hated DPNs. I think that's why I never ever made socks before. Got this, and it's just like, they're revolutionary for me. It's incredible. And I use magic loop for the toes, and that's absolutely fine, but I don't know if I'd like to do the whole sock in magic loop. But with this, it's just so easy and quick, and yeah, it's absolutely fab. Okay, so that is everything. I've got no chance of picking up all this yarn. I'd love to scoop it all up and get a great thumbnail. So maybe I'm going to have to do that off camera. So if you do see me with a fabulous looking thumbnail, I've managed it, but I just can't see me doing it. But guys, seriously, I'm just going to pop that there as well. Oops, look at all of this. Like, oh, look at that. What a gorgeous, gorgeous, glorious haul that is. Oh, plus that, let's not forget that. So yeah, that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. I'm made up, slightly loopy, a little bit deranged. Definitely my favourite, as I think you could tell from when I was opening that and unboxing it, was this Yarnsmiths merino sock yarn. It just feels gorgeous, and I think if I'm going to make something for somebody, it'd probably be in this. Obviously I need to try them, make the socks, see how I feel, how they wash, how they wear, how they last, but it's just gorgeous. Why am I sniffing it? I'm such a weirdo. Anyway, thank you for watching. Take care. I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye for now.